How you doing, sister? Do you believe in the Bible? Can you hear a verse real quick? Can you come here share some scriptures real quick? All right, bet. Are you Christian? Trying to be? What's your ethnicity, if you don't mind me asking? Like, what's your race? Okay, bet. So, have you ever heard that Jesus Christ was a black man? No? So, do you believe that that man on your cross is Jesus? All right. I want to show you something in the Bible, right? Because we've been brought up to believe that Jesus Christ was a white man with blonde hair, blue eyes, right? And that symbol of the cross is something that's a symbol of Christ, right? Now, I want to show you what Jesus Christ looks like from the Bible, right? Because our whole foundation as a Christian is this book, right? So let's see what the prophet John says in the book of Revelation. Read that.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white, like wool.
Right, so Jesus had white, woolly hair. What people on this earth have woolly hair? That's Afro hair. Afro hair, like people that can grow an afro. That's woolly hair. Woolly can mean nappy too. That's the so-called black and black woman and the black man. Yeah, look, just like that. That's woolly hair. This is woolly hair, right? So Jesus Christ had that hair texture, right? Read.
His head and his hairs were white, like wool, as white as snow. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass? Green or brown, right? Brown. Okay, so read.
His feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
What happens when you burn something? Turns black, right? So it's saying that Jesus Christ had woolly hair and his skin was so dark that it looked like it was burnt. So Jesus Christ was a black man with afro hair. So this image that we have in the church, that's not who Jesus is. That's an idol. Do you have your phone on you? Okay, I want to show you something real quick, right? I want to show you where we get this image of white Jesus from, because it's actually a real man named Caesar Borgia, right? I'm going to show you. And then give me a wood and stone. I want to show you something. Look, so this man right here is named Caesar Borgia. He was the son of Pope Alexander IV. So they painted his son to be this. So this was happening during the Dark Ages, right? So during the Dark Ages, at one time, the so-called black man, they ruled Europe. So during this time, this is when the so-called European was coming to conquer all of Europe. So at one time, our people ruled Europe, and then the white man took over. So all the images back then that we had of Jesus, the apostles, Mary, they were all black. So they painted over all the image to make it a white man, right? Now, let me ask you another question, right? Why would you wear the tool or the weapon that was used to kill Jesus Christ, right?
Have a good
Think
night.
about it. Jesus Christ, that's what they used to kill Jesus, right? And Jesus defeated the cross, and he rose up on the third day, right? So he defeated death. So why do we wear a dead Christ or a dead white man on a cross? To show our reverence to Christ when he says that he defeated the cross. His blood is what we're supposed to remember, right? And we're about to show you that this cross is a curse. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
To give you context of the book of Deuteronomy, right? God speaking to the Israelites, and he's saying, these are the blessings if you obey me, and there's going to be curses if you disobey me. So this is a curse that fell upon our people when we started disobeying our God, right?
And there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
When we were put into slavery, they gave us two major religions, Christianity and Islam, right? In Islam, they have to take a pillage to Mecca and bow down to a black stone, right? That's when we were being sold to the Arabs. Now, when our people were being sold to the so-called white man, they gave us Christianity, and they made us bow down to a cross. So that's what that wood represents. So that cross is a curse, right? So for us to show reverence to our God and to show that we actually love our God and have a relationship with him, give me 1 John 2 and 4.
I think all the cross is supposed to represent just a symbol of the sacrifice.
Yeah, but that's the, okay, so if Christ if they had guns back then, right, and they shot them with a gun, and that's how they killed them, would we be wearing handguns on our necklaces just to show our reverence to God, or would that be crazy? That'd be kind of crazy. Wearing a gun saying, look, this represents Jesus, my gun, because this is the gun that was known. Why would we, and the Bible calls that symbol a curse, right? Now let's read this. This is how we know that we love God, right? Read.
The book of 1 John chapter 2 and verse 4. He that saith, I know him,
Those people that say that I know God,
and keepeth not his commandments,
and you're breaking God's law,
is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
so how do we show that we love God? Because this just showed us, it just said those who say that love God and break his commandments is a liar, right? So how do we show that we love God? Accept him? That's a Roman Catholic thing, right? Okay, read it one more time. I want you to think about it, right?
He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar.
So if someone said that they know God, but they're not keeping his commandments, God calls them a liar. So for you to be telling the truth, what do you need to do to show that you know him? Because God says that you're a liar if you're not keeping his law. So what would make you somebody that's telling the truth that you actually have a relationship with God? If you're obeying his law, right? So that's the opposite of being a liar, that's being someone in the truth. So what we need to do to show that we love our God is, yes, to have faith in him and accept him, but we also have to keep his law. So with you knowing that,
This is verse 5. But whosoever keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of God perfected. Hereby we know that we are in him.
so we know that we're in God and we're perfected in our relationship with God is if we keep his law. So we just showed you in the Bible what Jesus Christ looks like. He's a black man. We just showed you that the cross is an idol, right? And that's something that we're not supposed to wear. So you knowing this information, my sister, what are you gonna do with that cross? Now there's nothing wrong with that crystal, because our people wore crystals on our like that was our culture back then. But that cross, that's not our culture. So choose you this day who you're gonna serve. Are you gonna serve the God of the Bible or what was forced upon us? All right, so wait what to do with that necklace. Are you gonna do it right now? All praises to the Most High, man. All praises. See, this is a sincere sister, man. That's how I know that she loves God. She's showing her faith. Right? This is someone that's serving God.
I got some food.
Because that right there, that's actually bringing curses in your life. Have you ever heard of something called like spiritual warfare? Demons and stuff like that. So when you're wearing that type of things, it invites demons into your life. Right? So you don't want no demons in your life. You want Christ in you, or you want the Holy Spirit. So you got to throw that away, sis. You got to throw it away right now. Right there, look, there's a trash can right there. Don't. Right? Now, I wish you had a phone on you so I can give you these verses. But we do have a YouTube channel, and we post all our interactions on YouTube. So, damn, I wish I had a flyer on. But yeah, do you have any questions about the Bible or anything? Anything that you ever thought that you're like, okay,